Hi, hello, hello, hi. I'm your unproductive bestie, and today, is the camera crooked? Yeah, it was crooked. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. I'm your unproductive bestie, and today we're going to be ranking couples from movie series or TV series. So it's for today. I think it's actually a rather small collection of couples. There's one ship on there that I really need to address. That's why there's a ship there. But everybody else has dated or is dating. Okay, let's get into the tier information that you need to know. So at the bottom, we have landfill plus pits of hell. These are for the couples where it's just like, they should not be together. This couple actually is horrendous to even look at. It makes no sense. It doesn't sit right in my spirit. I think that's basically what we're gonna say. Yeah, landfill plus pits of hell, it just doesn't sit right in my spirits. No. Up there is somebody gotta be saved. This is for the couple where there's someone in that couple, in that relationship, suffering. Someone is suffering or has suffered. Trenches for one person in particular. Heavy. Deserved better. This one is for the couples where like, they're kind of like, it's mid-tier. It could be the writing, or it could just be like they ended on really bad terms that could have been fixed. Like they just deserved more, or the show hasn't ended yet and it feels like they're gonna be one of those couples where like they just deserve more. Next is I support this union. Simple. It's nothing amazing, nothing to write home about, but I like them. Above that we have
Now that's what I'm talking about.
They are the top tier couple, amazing, green flags, literally communication A1, just great couples. Next and lastly, we have Let Me Join In. Let me join. Okay, so technically, this doesn't mean that they are a perfect couple. Absolutely not. It's just above because it's just like, storyline is eating, it's just eating. So technically, deserved better is like that mid tier, and that's what I'm talking about, is the top tier. Okay, so that's the best tier technically, just so we're on the same page. I also want y'all to guess, look at the selection we have, and I want you to guess which couple or couples I'm gonna put in the Let Me Join category. Yeah, just guess, leave a guess down below before you finish watching. Yeah, but let's get into it. First we have Alex and Henry from Red, White, and Royal Blue. They were cute. I didn't have much to say about them. I feel like the movie was like a good rom-com. It was actually a really good rom-com. Other than that, I didn't get anything. So I feel like I'm just gonna throw this one in I support this union. They were cute. It was fun. Next, we have Amerie and what's his name? Spencer Spider from Heartbreak High. This one isn't even a couple. It's a ship. This one is gonna be a rant. It might be a bit more serious than the rest of them, but the reason I'm a bit more serious with this one is because Heartbreak High is kind of like, it's making social commentary. You know, it's telling a story using social identity and all that. And see, this doesn't make sense. First off, Spencer, Spider, whatever, he's an incel. He is unfortunately like your average high school teen boy. I understand that Spencer has insecurities, and those insecurities were not helped by Amerie, who he had a crush on for like the longest, laughing at him and kicking him out her room. But at the end of the day, that doesn't like excuse him bullying her. Are we not all on the same page? And everyone's talking about, oh, enemies to lovers. And they're talking about how, oh yeah, Amerie deserved to get bullied because she rejected him in such a mean way. You guys are not, you're not serious. You're not serious people. There's no way you like women or enjoy being a woman if you're gonna say that. There's two instances where I just feel like it just goes to show that Amerie and Spider should not go together. One is after Malakai unfortunately gets brutalized, and he says, well, maybe you shouldn't have swore at him. reaction of everyone, all the characters telling him to shut up was exactly me. Like, that was enough for me to be like, oh yeah, they do not need to be together. Next, that whole thing that Spider, Ant, and Dusty made where they called Docs to basically accuse Miss Oba of having an inappropriate relationship with Amerie. You might be like, well, he didn't really participate, but he knew they were going to do that. Ant called, and Dusty like was the ringleader in all of it, but he knew that they were going to do that. And even though he knew it was false, he was the main one bullying her and making all sorts of side comments. I just don't understand the love that people have for Spider. On TikTok, on YouTube, on Tumblr, like everyone just loves him, and I'm just like, are we watching the same show? Y'all are given a white man who you believe is attractive, and that just erases everything he's done. That's how it's looking to me. Because in what world should Amerie and Spencer go together? Answer it quickly. So this whole thing that y'all are trying to pair him up with Amerie with? No. What? Landfill for pits of hell. Y'all need to figure some things out. Like, I have so much more to say about that ship. If you want a Heartbreak High video, I mean, I'm very open to doing it. Very, because I have a lot of opinions. A lot. Anyways, next we have Tessa and Hardin. I don't think I need to explain this. Pits of hell. That whole book thing, him writing a book on the trauma he put her through, bye. I already knew it was gonna be awful. I only watched it because I watched it through other people. Next up, we have Malakai and Amerie from Heartbreak High. When the show started, I loved them together. I thought they were so cute, and I love to see a little bit of POC on POC because we don't get a lot of that. I'm gonna be real with you. We actually don't get a lot of that. But I was like, I'm loving it. And then when he tried to ask her to be her his girlfriend, and then we saw her put the flowers to the back of the locker, I was like, oh, okay, done deal. That means like she herself is iffy on the relationship. And then with everything that happened with him getting body slammed and then assaulted once again while taken advantage of. But I absolutely adored them together. I wish they were able to develop their relationship more without all that horrible stuff happening. Would I really want them to be an endgame? No. Still no. Even though I loved them so much. So I'm gonna put them in deserved better. They deserved so much better. Yeah. Season 2, I don't know what you gotta do, but I better not get no Amerie and Spider. I'm okay if I get Malakai and Amerie, but I feel like it would be much better if everyone just ends up single. Not to punish them, but more so because, not everyone, but of these couples. Amerie is just single. Please, let her be single. Once again, not to punish her. It's just that, like, neither of these men are what she wants or even what she needs. Next up, we have Queen Charlotte and King George from Bridgerton, like the prequel? Yeah, prequel. I was obsessed. When this came out. They were very cute, but they had a lot more downs than up. And then, you know, we see how it ended up in like the regular Bridgerton series, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch. I only watched the prequel. Sorry. I really wish we had gotten more scenes developing their relationship instead of like the more lustful aspect of it. I wish we had gotten more of the romantic aspect. Because after watching it like 4 or 5 times, I kind of realized that it relied a little bit too much on the lustful, like the physical aspect of the relationship. Of course, we still got like the speeches they made towards each other, like the dialogue. We still got some of that, but I wish we had even more of that. despite me really liking them, I'm gonna put this in deserved better. They did. Next, we have VLLO and Simon from Young Royals. I'm so excited for season 3, but I'm so sad it's the end. I don't like the way people discuss Simon in season 2, talking about how like he doesn't take into consideration VLLO's spot, and it's like, well, of course he won't take it into consideration. He doesn't know what's going on. So of course he's gonna be a bit more mean, or not even mean, but just like standoffish and push and pull with VLLO. Like, he doesn't know what's on the other side. All he knows is that VLLO told him that his parents are gonna support him and talk about like the situation when they're 18. He doesn't know that VLLO is facing like consequences. So of course he's gonna be the way he is. Also, I adore the way VLLO is always thinking of Simon, which sometimes might be like a little bit of like, take a pause, you know, think of yourself, put yourself first. VLLO talking to the therapist and talking about how like he, at least when he was with his family, he had his brother, and then when his brother, you know, he still had Simon, and then he lost Simon, and like he wishes that he had honestly never met Simon, because then he would have never known what true happiness was like. And I was just like, oh, VLLO, please. I love them. They are so cute. What can I say? They had a lot of ups, downs, you know, they went through it. Season 3, please do not let me down, please. Like, I just really want what's best for them. I'm gonna put this in, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Especially with the end, when he was like, that was me and Simon in that video. I said, period. Yes. It's very unfortunate that that video got shared. August, you will be dealt with. But, yeah. Next, we have Eliott and Lucas from SKAM France. They had a lot of ups and downs. A bit more downs than ups, I think. But how they got together was very messy. Lucas should not have been pulling along that girl. What was her name? Emma? Cleo? Chloe? I don't know what her name was. I can't remember. But he should not have been leading her on. That does not excuse what she did at that party, though. That does not excuse what she did. But he should not have led her on. But they were very cute. And they were finding each other. And also at the end, when Lucas was basically like, we can take it minute by minute in like relation to Eliott's illness, I was just like, oh, the reason I'm trying to be vague about it is because I don't want to like ruin it in case people want to watch it. But yeah, but that last part was so cute. I'm gonna put this one in, I support this union. I really do support it. Yeah. Next, we have Nick and Charlie from Heartstopper. I don't think there's much to be said about this. Nick is a green flag all around, and Charlie is a sweetheart who deserves the world. He is so cute, so kind. They just both want the best for each other, and I love that. So easily, I'm gonna put this in, that's what I'm talking about. Period. We are on the baby. Lestat and Louis from Interview with the Vampire. Now, this is not me romanticizing the bad parts, you know? This is not me romanticizing how manipulative and scary Lestat is. This is fiction, you know? Vampires, right? You know, monsters. Not me trying to find a way to... I'm really trying to find a way to make this not problematic. What can I say? What can I say other than just let me join? Let me join. First, we have Lestat. He's charming.
I heard you're outstanding!
Charismatic.
Don't laugh.
Always serving. Those first two qualities I feel like are qualities of cult leaders, but like we're gonna ignore that. And then we have Louis.
I'll let you reload. I'm not sure how I feel about that pleated skirt.
It's chiffon. It has movement.
Now, Louis has been through a lot. And I don't want him to go through no more, but people have been saying, because I haven't watched the original, nor have I like read the books, but people are talking about how like it just goes downhill even more. It just goes downhill even more. In reality, I would have definitely put this couple in Somebody Gotta Be Saved. Because Louis needs to be saved. He needs to be saved from Lestat. I'm so sorry. No, not even from Lestat. Louis needs to be saved from all these other vampires. I don't really know what goes on in the rest of the books, but people just say that like Lestat was not the worst one. And I'm like, what? Lestat was horrible. So you're telling me he gets into a relationship with someone even worse than Lestat? Please. Louis needs to be saved. Lestat got him at his most vulnerable, unfortunately. But let me join. If we're taking delusions into this, let me join. But if we're talking about reality, I'm gonna put it in Somebody Gotta Be Saved. But I'm gonna keep it up there. Yeah. Next, we have JT and Liberty Von Zant. Is that how her name was said? I don't know. But Liberty from Degrassi. The writers didn't want us to have anything good. That's what I'm getting from this. The writers didn't want us to have anything nice. Because why? So this is from what I'm remembering. I haven't watched Degrassi in a long, long time. So this is based off of like the knowledge that I think I have. So I could be possibly wrong. Editing me here, I actually went back and watched some clips of JT and Liberty. I definitely should have put them in Landfill plus Pits of Hell. It's just that the end was just so traumatizing. JT was literally looking for her to tell her that he loved her right before he died. So that was traumatizing. And I just wanted so much better for both of them that I ended up thinking they were better than they actually were. They were definitely toxic when they were together. So we're just gonna ignore this whole entire clip and kind of jump ahead. Thank you. They put them kids through it. You know what? Maybe I should put this in Somebody Gotta Be Saved. Because JT should have been... Sorry. JT should have been saved. JT should have been saved. Anyways, let's move on. Next, we have Eli and Clare from, once again, Degrassi. I don't remember much about this relationship, but I remember eating it up when I was younger. Yeah. I feel like it ended well. You know what? They had a lot of ups and downs. That's one thing I remember. I remember them breaking up and getting back together a lot. But he was there for her when she was in the hospital. I think she had cancer, and he was really there for her for that, I think. I'm gonna put this in I support this union. They were cute. I just remember eating it up when I was younger and just being like, and obsessed. So I'm gonna throw that there. Next, we have Tinn and Gun from My School President. Cuties. First off, Tinn, green flag. Green flags everywhere. This coupling, adorable. Literally there all the time for each other. It's just what I needed to see. If you haven't watched My School President, please watch it. Like, it's adorable. I don't think I have much to say. I think the one thing I would say is that I have a hard time remembering things that Gun did for Tinn, because we all know that Tinn was there. Tinn was there, ride or die for Gun. Consistently. But I can't exactly remember all the, like... I don't know, because it was Tinn pursuing Gun, basically. So, like, I guess that's why they didn't show that much of Gun doing things for Tinn. I don't know, but regardless... adorable relationship, cute. That's what I'm talking about. Top tier. Next, we have Angela and Shawn. Shawn and Angela from Boy Meets World. The writers, producers, whoever they were, they didn't want us to have nice things. Not at all. In fact, I think they actually hated us. Because how are you going to take, arguably to me, the best couple, Corey and Topanga, I'm gonna be honest with you, no. Shawn and Angela, absolutely. And they broke them up? Like the writing at the latter half of the relationship just didn't make sense. Didn't make sense. And then we had Girl Meets World, and Shawn and Angela don't even talk, or not even cool anymore. No. Or am I misremembering that? I don't know. But regardless, deserved better. They were such an incredibly cute couple, and the writers messed it up big time. Big time. Like, they were there for each other most of the times for... Let me move on. Next we have Li Ming and Hart from Moonlight Chicken. That title, crazy. Li Ming, the character that you are. Li Ming, the character that you are. I just love how their relationship progressed. So you have them, I don't want to say it was enemies to lovers. Was it? Not exactly. Because technically, yes, Hart got Li Ming in trouble, but like, he didn't know what was gonna happen. And essentially, his family doesn't use sign language. Despite him having lost his hearing, he doesn't know what the hell, he doesn't know what they're talking about. Like, they're talking, you know, around him and about him, but he doesn't know what's being said. But even from then, Li Ming, pure heart, pure soul. Not really. He has a mouth on him. He drags adults in his life, but whatever. Li Ming, being, you know, the cutie patootie that he is, he starts to learn sign language so he can communicate with Hart. Li Ming is able to learn more sign language in 3 weeks. 3 weeks of hanging out with Hart than Hart's parents. Mind you, Hart lost his hearing, I think like two years ago, so it's been like 2 years. So they had 2 years and they didn't learn a lick of sign language to communicate with their son. And they started sheltering him. Instead of trying to learn sign language, seeing how they could help, seeing what they could do, they sheltered him and stopped him from going out and stuff. But then you have Li Ming here, who was given 3 weeks and said, we're gonna be friends. Please. And then the way the relationship blossomed after that, cutie patooties. Cuties, yep. That's what I'm talking about. Next, we have Jordan Lee and Marie from Gen V. Now, granted, Gen V hasn't ended yet, I don't think. And I'm not caught up with the most recent episode, which I think is episode 7, I think. But I think they're cute. They're cute so far. Wow. But I think they're cute so far. Nothing awful, I don't think. There's not much to say about this couple. So I'm just going to put this in I support this. I support this union. Yeah. Next, we have Cate and Andre. Well, they are the last ones, but Cate and Andre from Gen V. See, I was supporting this union because I thought it was a little poly thing, you know. I thought it was like Golden Boy, Andre, and Cate, like, you know, I thought everybody was in the loop, you know, it was a little cute thing. And then I think it was episode 6 or 5, I don't know which one it was, but it let us know that Golden Boy did not know that Cate and Andre were going together behind his back. And I was like, that is messy. And it's not the cute type of messy. It's not the type of messy that I'm willing to ignore. Because, like, Golden Boy was going through a lot, especially in, like, connection to his little brother and everything. They're being led astray by certain things. Like, Cate is going through it because she's being used. And Andre, you know, he misses Golden Boy. And he felt bad for, like, everything that they did behind his back and stuff, even though that was his bestie. I really, really, really want to put this in I support this union. But the way it started, I'm just like, because I get it. Golden Boy was Cate's assignment. But Andre is, like, the person she loves. So I understand that. But does it make it right? No. So I'm going to put this in deserved better. It hasn't finished yet, so they may rise. But yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this ranking. We see where people ended up. I think I did pretty well. Yeah. I think I consume a lot of wholesome content. not the top one being the least wholesome one. But I think this is very positive. Oh my gosh. I'm actually very proud of like how this ended. Not the gotta be saved being JT and Liberty. They should have saved that man from death. Tell me where like you would have ranked some of the couples that I ranked. But that's it. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye!